Hey guys, so today we're going to be making some delicious chicken enchiladas. It doesn't actually require as much effort or as many ingredients as you might think, so let's get started. First, you want to place your chicken breast fillets on a sheet of foil and cover them with a good amount of salt and black pepper before dusting over with ground cumin and curry powder. Flip them over and repeat with these spices before wrapping them up in foil and baking them in the oven at about 160 degrees Celsius or 320 Fahrenheit for about 1 hour. This will get it nice and tender for the next step, which is the shredding. You want to take a couple of forks and start tearing at these things until they're all in nice little shredded pieces. Next is to add some diced onion to a pan and fry on a low heat in the oil or fat of your choice for a few minutes, followed by some diced bell pepper, and then finally the shredded chicken after a few more minutes. Give it all a good stir to mix it up, shake in a little more curry powder and cumin to your taste, and then sprinkle in a chicken stock cube to really bring out the best in the meat. Make sure that's all nice and mixed together. Then, as a little extra, we added the juices that were left over from baking the chicken because this stuff is just liquid flavour and should never be wasted. We then followed with a handful of shredded cheddar and mozzarella, making sure to stir all that in as it melts. Then moving over to a separate pot, you want to pour in some chopped tomatoes or passata, adding some minced garlic to stir in. You also want to add some chili flakes, some rosemary and oregano to stir in again, and then you can also add any other herbs and spices of your choice. So moving over to yet another pan, it's good to lightly pre-toast your tortillas. In our case, we have the mini ones. You want to do this in a hot, dry pan for about 10 seconds until both sides are done. Now in your baking dish, you want to start by greasing the surface with some of your tomato sauce, making sure to cover the whole inside surface. Then to the wraps, you simply pour some chicken mixture into each one, adding a little sour cream and then sprinkling with some more shredded cheese. Roll each one up and place in your baking dish, trying to fill it up nice and snug, but not too tight that they start crushing each other. Then you top with more shredded cheese before pouring over your tomato sauce and making sure to cover everything. Spread it all around evenly and don't be afraid to use a little more than we did. Then top with even more shredded cheese for a nice baked finish. You can really go to town here if you want. There's no such thing as too much cheese. Then it goes in the oven at 180 degrees Celsius or 350 Fahrenheit for 30 minutes. Pull it back out and we're done. Beautiful, delicious enchiladas.